Okay, so here they wanted to try and confuse us, but we're not going to let that happen. First off, we got to get rid of this decimal here because we don't want to try to subtract decimals and fractions. So first thing I'm going to do is convert my decimal to a fraction, and I do that by dividing. So we would do 25, and since the fraction here would be 25 over 100, or you could just see that 0.25 is a quarter, and a quarter is 1/4. But you can see that the 25 is 25 hundredths, so 25 over 100, we don't actually have to divide out, but we would turn it into a fraction by putting it into 25 over 100, and then we would divide by simplifying, and we would get 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite my problem over again. 1/4 minus 1/5 over 3/10. Okay, so now what I need to do is go ahead and subtract my numerators. So I'm going to rewrite those vertically because I have to have a common denominator in order to do that step. So I'm going to make my common denominator 20. And down here I will multiply by 4. So up here I would multiply by 4. So I get 4 over 20. And here I will multiply by 5. So here I will multiply by 5. I get 5 over 20. So now I keep my denominators. 5 minus 4 makes 1. And so now this problem turns into 1 over 20 over 3 over 10. And even though it's still not real pretty, it does look better. And another way to look at fractions is that they are actually division problems. So I could read this as 1 over 20 divided by 3 over 10. So I'm going to rewrite it like that. 1 over 20 divided by 3 over 10. And now that we have it looking like this, we can easily keep, change, flip. So I've got 1 over 20, keeping that fraction, changing my sign to multiplication, and flipping my second fraction. Now I can cross simplify. 10 goes into 10, or to 20, 2 times. 10 goes into 10, 1 time. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 3 makes 6. So my answer is 1/6. This problem takes the steps of all the other problems we did and puts them all together. So this problem is a little bit more complicated because there's more steps, but you got to just apply what you know. Okay, so this one's pretty easy. The main thing we have to remember here is to keep our decimals lined up. So I had to add in this 0 here because there wasn't a 0 back here, but I wanted to keep it so that there are 2 decimal places. So I added the 0 in. Now I can very easily add 9 plus 0 is 9, 0 plus 1 is 1, 6 plus 4 is 10, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So that answer there is D. Okay, same sort of problem. I've got 3.7. I gotta make sure that my decimals are lined up. So that gives me 0.055. That gave me 2 empty spots here. So I'm gonna fill it in with zeros. 5 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 0 is 7. And 3 plus 0 is 3. So my answer would be A. All right, well, thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you have a fabulous day.